नमस्कार दोस्तों, फिजिक्स गोल 100 में आज हम मोशन ऑफ द चार्ज पार्टिकल इन इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड एज वेल एज मैग्नेटिक फील्ड के केसेस को देखेंगे। जैसे कि सबसे पहले हम देखते हैं मोशन ऑफ चार्ज पार्टिकल इन इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड। आपने देखा कि अगर हम किसी चार्ज पार्टिकल को इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड के पैरेलल अगर प्रोजेक्ट करते हैं तो उस पर फोर्स लगता है QE और उस पर एक्सेलरेशन लगता है QE/m या F/m। और अगर हम उसको अगेंस्ट द इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड प्रोजेक्ट करते हैं तो उस पर डी एक्सेलरेशन लगता है। डी एक्सेलरेशन क्या होता है? -QE/m। और अगर हम इन दोनों केसेस से अलग एक परपेंडिकुलर पाथ पर चार्ज पार्टिकल को मूव करते हैं, प्रोजेक्ट करते हैं, यहां पर चार्ज पार्टिकल पर, ये मान लो चार्ज पार्टिकल है और ये v वेलोसिटी से अगर प्रोजेक्ट किया गया और इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड परपेंडिकुलर डायरेक्शन में है, तब चार्ज पार्टिकल एक पैराबोलिक पाथ पर मूव करता है। ये हम प्रूव भी कर सकते हैं। ये हम प्रूव भी कर सकते हैं। कैसे? देखिए, चार्ज पार्टिकल अगर हॉरिजॉन्टली किसी वेलोसिटी v से फेंका गया तो हम उसको ux लेंगे। उसको ux क्या होगा? हमारा v होगा। और इस टाइम में uy 0 होगा और एक्सेलरेशन जो आपका लग रहा होगा वो ay डायरेक्शन में लग रहा होगा, यानी हम a-y ले लें। अगर इफ इट इज टेकन एज x and it is taken as y, then it is -y. So acceleration is -QE/m लग रहा होगा। तो चार्ज पार्टिकल का अगर मैं y डायरेक्शन में डिस्प्लेसमेंट देखूं, sy is uyt plus half ayt square, sy uy हमारे पास 0 प्लस हाफ ay हमारे पास -QE/m इंटू टी स्क्वायर। अब हम t कैसे निकालें? मान लीजिए ये l डिस्टेंस या x डिस्टेंस, ये पार्टिकल t टाइम में ट्रेवल करता है, तो x इज इक्वल टू हो गया vt। तो टाइम किसका हो गया? x/v। अगर मैं x की वैल्यू यहां लगाता हूं तो मेरी इक्वेशन बनती है sy जो कि -y है इज इक्वल टू हाफ QE/m इंटू x/v का होल स्क्वायर, यानी y प्रोपोर्शन हो गया x स्क्वायर के। जब y प्रोपोर्शन हो गया x स्क्वायर के, अब ये बता रहा है कि इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड में परपेंडिकुलर डायरेक्शन में अगर कोई इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड चार्ज पार्टिकल के मोशन में लगती है तो चार्ज पार्टिकल पैराबोलिक पाथ पर जाता है। इट इज पैराबोलिक। ये तो कहानी आपने पढ़ी इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड की। नाउ वी डिस्कस अबाउट द मैग्नेटिक फील्ड। अब हमारे पास जो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड लाइंस पैटर्न है वो जनरली सबसे पहले या तो प्लेन ऑफ द पेपर के पैरेलल होंगी मैग्नेटिक फील्ड लाइंस। Magnetic field general lines are the vectors which we will discuss further. It is denoted by B vector. It is parallel to the plane of the paper. The magnetic field lines can be directed perpendicularly or they are represented by cross sign. मैग्नीफाइंग लाइंस इट इज कॉल्ड वर्टिकली इनवर्ड. क्या कहलाती है ये? क्रॉस क्या कहलाता है? वर्टिकली इनवर्ड. डायरेक्टेड वर्टिकली इनवर्ड. इसी तरह से हमारे पास मैग्नीफाइंग लाइंस वर्टिकली आउटवर्ड भी होती हैं. These are called vertically outward. These magnifying lines are directed vertically outward. तो मैग्नीफाइंग लाइंस का जो रिप्रेजेंटेशन है वो या तो पैरेलल है टू द प्लेन या वर्टिकली इनवर्ड टू द प्लेन और वर्टिकली आउटवर्ड टू द प्लेन. वर्टिकली आउटवर्ड मीन्स दिस प्लेन is a plane and the magnifying lines are as if they are coming out from this plane. Or vertical inward means magnifying lines are as if that they are going into the plane of this paper, this board. I believe this is motion of the charge particle in electric field is clear now. Now we will discuss about motion of the charge particle in magnetic field. See, if a charged particle is projected parallel to the magnetic field or anti-parallel to the magnetic field, then in both the cases the charged particle move undeviated. It means if the charged particle moves undeviated, it means the velocity component along the magnetic field vector does not affect or force is experienced by the charged particle. Means if F is 0, if V is parallel to B. Number 1. Number 2, if V is 0, this implies F is 0. अगर velocity of the charged particle 0 है तो force 0 है. इसका मतलब charge at rest experience no force in magnetic field. Number 3, अगर चार्ज पार्टिकल यहां से पता चला, अगर चार्ज पार्टिकल पैरेलल है मैग्नेटिक फील्ड के तब भी कोई फोर्स नहीं है और चार्ज पार्टिकल रेस्ट पर है तब भी कोई फोर्स नहीं है. इफ B0 F0. In these observations we find that the force F is proportional to Q. You can say magnitude of force. The magnitude of force is proportional to perpendicular to magnetic field. Velocity component which is perpendicular to magnetic field affect the force experienced by the charged particle, and this force is proportional to amount of magnetic field. If I combine these formulas, then force is proportional to Q V sin theta into B. This is called a scalar form. If I come to vector form, then force, if okay, I proportionality sign is there, K is in SI system is 1. So the force is in vector form can be Q V cross B. Is it clear to you? The force experienced by charged particle is P cross B. Now everything is clear. If there is no charge, means there is no force on neutral particles. Force will be experienced only by the charged particles. Clear? Now we have certain questions. What are these questions? These questions may be: this question may be arise due to path of charged particles in magnetic field perpendicular to motion of particle. Means, suppose if the magnetic field lines are vertically inward, a charged particle Q plus Q enters this magnetic field perpendicularly. Means this charged particle is moving in the plane of this whiteboard and the magnetic field lines are directed vertically inward. Then the question arises, which path this charged particle will follow? If the charged particle were in electric field, then it was following a parabolic path. Now we will calculate in which path the charged particle will follow. To calculate the charged particle path, we have to calculate first the force. We have discussed the formula earlier that the force on a charged particle in a magnetic field is given by QVB sin theta. Now, how we can find out the direction of this Q, the force experienced by the charged particle? The direction of the force is given by Fleming left hand rule. You must have learned this because you have studied in 10th class. This forefinger represents the magnetic field. This middle finger represents the current or motion of positive charge particle. Then the thumb will represent the direction of force. See, now as the charged particle enters the magnetic field which is perpendicular to the direction of the charged particle, the force is QVB sin 90. It means throughout the motion force remains constant. When this force remains constant, it means, and his direction is, magnetic field is like here, is vertically inward, and the current motion of the charged particle is towards left to right, then the force is upward. Now the charged particle will experience a constant force which is towards the center. And this constant force mod F1 I call mod F2 or mod F3. The mod F1, mod F2, mod F3 is this QVB. When the constant force acts towards the center, then particle moves on circular path. If particle moves on circular path, it must have some radius. So for circular path, the mv square by r means required centripetal force is given by the magnetic force qvb. v से v cancel out हो गया, this v. Then we have mv by r is equal to qb and r is equal to mv upon qb. And when the charge particle is moving on this circular path, it must have some time period. For it is the half time period, but for full time period of this t is 2 pi r by v. So time period is 2 pi r is mv by qb upon v. So time period is 2 pi m by qb. Or what about frequency? Frequency is 1 upon time period, that is equal to qb upon 2 pi m. It may be in hertz, it may be in seconds, or this radius may be in centimeter or meter, whatever the requirement is there. But what if the direction of these magnetic lines is outward? अगर इस मैग्नेटिक लाइंस की डायरेक्शन आउटवर्ड है तब क्या होगा? तब आप चार्ज पार्टिकल को प्रोजेक्ट करोगे, आप चार्ज पार्टिकल को प्रोजेक्ट करोगे. मान लिया आपने v वेलोसिटी से प्रोजेक्ट किया. जब आपने इसको v वेलोसिटी से प्रोजेक्ट किया तो मैग्नेटिक लाइंस वर्टिकली आउटवर्ड and the current is towards right, the force will be in downward direction, means now it will move in this path. अगर मान लीजिए आप किसी इलेक्ट्रॉन को प्रोजेक्ट करेंगे इसी डायरेक्शन में, इसी में अगर मैं कोई इलेक्ट्रॉन लेता हूं, if I project some electron, then the direction of electron is, current is, electron is moving from left to right, then direction of current will be, conventional current will be right to left. So this is magnetic field which is directed vertically outward, and this is direction of the current, then the force is upward. Now the charge particle move in this pattern. Is it clear now? Now what happens if the charge particle does not move in perpendicular direction to the magnetic field? It is and the charge particle moves with velocity v at some angle theta. In this situation, the charge particle velocity have two components, v cos theta, I call it vh, I suppose it's called h, I assume it vertical. Then I have velocity v, velocity vertical is v sin theta. In this case, the charge particle have two velocities. One is horizontal, one is vertical, and the charge particle will move on a helical path. This horizontal components move the charge particle in horizontal direction, and the vertical components move the charge particle on circular path. It gives circular path, and this gives horizontal motion. Now what is pitch? The distance of two consecutive cycles is called pitch. It is generally asked in the questions. So we should calculate the time period, radius of this circular path. So for circular path we will consider the vertical component, means mv vertical square by r is given by qv vertical b sin 90. One component of b vertical will cancel out. The radius mv vertical upon qb will be the radius. Now substitute the value of v vertical. The radius is m, v vertical is v sin theta by qb. Now what is the time period of this one cycle? Time period is 2 pi r upon v. Now v vertical. So substitute the value of this or from here, so that we can cancel out the v vertical. So time period is 2 pi m v vertical upon qb, और v vertical नीचे है, इससे कट गया, तो आपके पास टाइम पीरियड कितना आया? 2 pi m by qb. मीन्स टाइम पीरियड में कोई चेंज नहीं पड़ा, वेलोसिटी टर्म से इंडिपेंडेंट होता है. इसका मतलब क्या है? इफ वी आर इंक्रीजिंग द रेडियस द वेलोसिटी विल ऑटोमेटिकली इंक्रीज. नाउ we will calculate pitch. Pitch is the horizontal distance. I suppose I call it x. This x is vh into time period. If it is vh into time period, vh is v cos theta, time period is 2 pi m by qb. So student, you got the concept how the charge particles behave in electric field, perpendicular or along, anti-parallel and parallel. Similarly, how the charge particle is being experienced force when it is magnetic field is parallel, anti-parallel, normal and at some angle. Okay, so go through this video, try to gain the concept, and now we will apply some concept in numerical. The same concept we will apply in numericals. Good day.